Renting a car and driving in a foreign country is one of the best ways to travel with ultimate freedom. It can take you places that no other types of transportation can. Little French villages, secret local spots, and you can do it all at your own pace. But renting a car in a foreign country can also be confusing, stressful, and expensive. So we've partnered with French car manufacturer Renault to give you some tips and advice on renting cars in foreign countries, and to tell you about their awesome long-term car rental program. A few things to note. Always arrange your car rental before you go. Showing up in a country last minute usually means you're going to end up paying more. Your legal driving age to rent a car or rent without limitations in the countries that you're going to be driving in. If you need an international driver's license. This isn't always necessary, but it's quite inexpensive and it's a good idea to have. It's basically a booklet or piece of paper that translates your license information into multiple languages, so it can be understood in a country that doesn't speak your native language. You will still need to carry around your regular driver's license, but you might also be required to present an international driver's license when you rent a car abroad. These can usually be ordered through your local driver's licensing organizations or DMVs in your home country. Are you doing a short-term or long-term car rental? Generally, the longer you rent a car, the cheaper it costs per day. So longer car rentals are very economical if you are traveling for longer periods of time. So for our upcoming trip to France, we will be using Renault's Eurodrive long-term car rental program. This program is the best way for travelers or expats to rent a car for between 3 weeks to 6 months. The car you get is brand new and there's no limit to the amount of mileage that you are allowed to drive. Automatic versus standard transmission. In many countries around the world, automatic vehicles can be harder to find and cost more to rent since manual transmission is just more common. This is something to be aware of if you don't know how to drive standard, like me. When picking out a vehicle, make sure that there is enough space to fit all of your luggage in the trunk. Some countries actually have laws about keeping unsecured items in the backseat when you are driving, so put it in the trunk. Also, it's just safer and more secure to always keep your valuables hidden. Insurance. It's very important to know what kind of insurance you'll need to get for your rental car. There's insurance for vehicle damage, personal injury, and liability insurance to cover damage and injury to other people if you are at fault. Now, some credit cards might include collision insurance, but not liability. Car rental companies also offer their own insurances, so read the fine print and make sure you purchase all the necessary insurance. Now with Renault Eurodrive insurance and red license plates, you can cross borders and still be covered in over 40 European countries. Now when it comes to actually picking up your car, most airports have car rental places on site. So you just need to follow the signs at the airport or the directions provided to you by the car rental agency to find where you pick up your car. When you get there, that is when you're going to show your important documents and your rental agreement at the front desk. This is where you'll also go over everything to make sure that you are covered. Extra charges. Now this is where your pre-planning is really going to come in handy because some rental companies like to show you the cheapest price when you are selecting a car. That doesn't include a lot of the features like insurances, extra drivers, etc. that you are going to need. And they surprise you at the airport with all of these extra charges that can be like double the cost of renting a car. Whereas other companies like to bundle everything in together and show you a higher price, but it includes everything. So if you don't want to be surprised when you arrive at the airport with a bunch of extra charges, this is something to really pay attention to when you are booking your vehicle. So once you've signed all the paperwork, they'll then take you to your car to do a check over to make sure that there is no damage or any damage there is accounted for. Then they'll show you some of the basics of the vehicle, some extra features, and that's it. And then you're off. Now, all this might seem scary at first, but I rented cars many times before, and the best advice is to just plan and book everything you can ahead and before you go. And that's it. You have a car to go wherever the wind takes you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down below in the comments. And I can't wait for you to see our road trip in the south of France coming out soon. Bye!